The first thing we're going to talk about is project scope. Can anybody tell me what is project scope? What does that mean?
Basically the work you're going to do in the project.
Okay, it's the work you're going to do in the project. That's correct.
And the product that you're going to produce.
Ah, and the product you're going to produce. So there are two pieces to scope, and most non-project managers don't think about this. As it turns out, there are two pieces to scope planning. The first is product scope, and the second is project scope. Product scope is what you're turning out, right? It's all the features, the functions that are the end product of your work and your team's work, right? So if you think of an IT project, the outcome is the 150 new features, some very small, some very large, that you've promised the organization will be in place once the project is completed. Does that make sense? Okay, the other scope is project scope. Project scope is the work that must be performed to deliver that product or feature or service or whatever the result is supposed to be. So in one case, we're talking about project scope, the work we're going to do, and the other case, we're talking about product scope, or the outcome of all that work. So what we're going to do is we're going to identify and organize all project work. We're going to use the scope management plan as the basis for everything else we do on this project.